Welcome back, Gridiron fans. I'm your online host, Andrew Homan. Joining me is Blake Baker. We're going to take a look at a matchup between two of the top three teams in the MVL. It's Maysville and Sheridan. So, Blake, what's the biggest matchup in this game?
Well, both these teams really take a lot of pride in how they run the ball, so I think that any key matchups we're going to see are going to come from up front. Maysville's rushing attack is one that we've paid attention to all year long, but Sheridan's running game has really come on strong these past few weeks. Derek Groats heads a general rushing attack to put up 309 yards against John Glenn. That being said, they'll have to square off against a Maysville defense that has allowed less than 7 points per game and has racked up 6 defensive scores. So the big boys in the trenches are going to determine the outcome of this one. It will be interesting to see what side gains an edge up front, and I think the one that does it earliest and the most consistently will come out on top.
The battle in the trenches is always important in a game, and that'll be important for both of these teams. What else does Sheridan need to focus on if they want to pull off this upset?
Sheridan has to keep the ball out of the Maysville running back's hands. They have to stifle or at the very least slow down the Maysville rushing attack from the get-go and set the tone defensively. If the Generals are able to contain Roberts and Hemmelspaugh, I do believe the Generals have a shot at winning this game. Now, that's easier said than done, considering that we haven't seen that from any team that has faced the Panthers up to this point in the season. The two Panthers backs have combined for 589 yards and 12 touchdowns on the year. But Sheridan must force Maysville to rely on something other than its run game. On the other side of the ball, Sheridan offense may need to play with some variety. The Generals know that the Maysville defense is tough, and if the running game starts to lack production, it may be up to Generals quarterback Dylan Dupler to get the job done with his arm, which is not something that he nor the Generals are used to doing.
That'll be a big challenge for Dupler. So tell me, Blake, what do you expect out of this game?
Without a doubt, this will be a ground and pound game from start to finish, so I expect a hard-fought, relatively low-scoring game. Both squads are very solid up front, but I think it'll be Maysville that comes out on top. They're through and through more talented on either side of the ball, and I think the Panthers will be just too strong for the Generals. Not a blowout, but I predict a 28-7 victory for Maysville as they inch closer and closer to an undefeated season and a shot at the MVL title, Andrew.
The Panthers have definitely had a great season so far. I could see them rolling through this game. Thanks a lot, Blake. And that game, it is going to be great. So our host, Justin Holbrook, is going to be out there for Fan of the Week, taking Snapchats with the fans and trying to find out where the biggest fan is in the MVL. So make sure you come and find him. For Blake Baker, I'm Andrew Homan. Thanks for watching.